We spent the night here at Riverside RV Resort. This camper's card location is nestled right under the beautiful Rocky Mountains in Utah, and you couldn't ask for a better view. The resort is right next to a river, hence the lovely name of Riverside RV Resort, and you can take a stroll on their manicured paths with your friend, camping partner, or four-legged friend. And speaking of four-legged friends, they welcome everyone here, wonderfully friendly staff, making that moment perfect. When you check in at the office, they have everything you could possibly need, from RV supplies to souvenirs and more. Wonderful basketball courts. If you're into pickleball, check this out. Amazing pickleball court. Get your game on outside. Now check out this view right here from where you'll be camping. Full pull-through spots with full hookups. Everything's really, really well maintained. It's the perfect spot to spend an evening or even a couple days here. And you got friendly neighbors all up and down these paved concourses. On-site, 24-hour self-serve laundry. All these facilities are immaculately maintained, ready to go. Also, full-service baths and showers, all kept immaculately clean as well. Oh, and here we go. Check it out. Beautiful fenced area here as well for our four-legged friends. Also taken care of. Plenty of room for them to run and play and get their legs stretched out of the RV for a while. Oh, whether you're at a Harvest House camper's card or just anywhere on the street, clean up after your dog and be a good neighbor. And that's our quick tour of Riverside. You're going to love this place. Now let's head inside the RV for another recipe from the road. Utah's state vegetable is the sweet onion. So we're going to be doing a recipe for saddle up sweet onion soup. So naturally, first things first, we're going to go ahead and get our sweet onions, and we are going to go ahead and slice that up. You're going to need roughly 5 cups of onion for this recipe. Next thing we're going to need, slice some French bread here. You're going to need as many slices as bowls of soup that you wish to serve. We'll be toasting these up as well. There we go. All right, we're cooking inside the RV for this recipe, so let's go ahead and ignite our stove. This recipe is really nice because you can basically cook the entire dish in one pot. So now that we've got it lit, let's move the pot on over and let's dump a stick of butter in there, because butter makes everything better. So we're going to use that as our base here and melt that down. You should get it where we've got a nice bubble happening. We don't want it to boil, we don't want it to burn, and in goes our 5 cups of onion. Let's grab our spoon. Careful with the hot pan, of course. Safety first, kids. And we're going to coat all those onions up with the butter that has been melted down and saute those down. After your onions get translucent and they have cooked down, we are ready to move on to the next step here. What we're going to do is essentially kind of a backwards roux, and we are going to be adding in a tablespoon of flour. Big essential step here. You want to make sure that flour gets all cooked off, all the gluten-y flavor cooked out of it here. So you're going to want to mix that in with your spoon and give that at least a minute to cook all that flour off and get that richness going there. There we go. Now it's time to add in some beef stock. Yes, Beef stock is going to be the main body of the soup here. If you don't want to carry a box of stock with you, you can use Better Than Bouillon or bouillon cubes to help save on some weight, space, that sort of thing while you're traveling on the road. But a box of stock will work just fine. Making sure to stir continuously as we're adding it in. We got to season this up, so we dropped in a little Montana Max Mountain Magic, of course, hitting all those points of flavor that we need here. Now, balance all that with a little bit of sweetness, so we put in a teaspoon of sugar. Let's go ahead and stir. Make sure all of our ingredients are hitting that heat and incorporating nicely together. All right, after the soup has simmered down and all those flavors have married together, we are going to ladle that into some oven-safe crocks, okay? We're going to be using a convection oven here, so we want to make sure that everything is coming up on the up and up and that there is no accidents with any sort of glass breaking in our oven, so oven-safe is key. After we've ladled in our onion soup mixture, there comes back our French bread, and we are going to place those thusly in top of each of the crocks. There we go. Okay, our French bread is in position. Now it's time to top with some cheese. Feel free to vary this up with your favorite. We got this cheese here from a Harvest Host location based out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Stensland's Farm, super awesome. And we're gonna grate a healthy amount of baby Swiss here on top of each of the crocks. Look at that. All right, we've got cheese there. We'll go ahead and make the rounds and hit all 4 of them. Now, Jen, it's time to pop those bad boys into the oven. There we go. Bam. Put them in your convection oven. Remember, all the ingredients here, bread's been toasted, soup's been simmered. So essentially at this point, all we're doing now is melting that beautiful cheese on top of our soup and creating a nice bubbly delicious layer. There we go. Bam, looking absolutely fabulous. Remember, this whole dish is going to be very hot, so take your time and use an oven mitt. Time to get our garnish ready. I prefer to use a flat leaf parsley here, which I'm just going to go ahead, take off the stems, bundle up, and we're camping, so we can afford to be a little rustic. And we're just going to go ahead and take our chef's knife and rough chop that down. It's that easy. There we go. Jen is ready to eat, so I better get this on the plate. Bam, crock goes down. Let's go ahead and grab a little bit of our flat leaf Italian parsley. It's going to be a little wet there, so we want to make sure to spread that out. Consistency is key when we're creating dishes for the ones we love or even just for ourselves. Make it look nice. Spoon on the plate. Bam. And there you go, kids. Saddle up sweet onion soup.